If you're a food and beverage business and want to create a product with vitamins and minerals or low in sugar, and you have no idea which claim to make for your product, keep on watching. In this video, I will show you how to make the right claim for your product and the rules to follow to be compliant with the UK and the EU legislations. There are two types of claims: nutrition claims and health claims. A nutrition claim mentions the positive nutritional aspects of food and beverages based on the amount of nutrients, such as protein, fat, vitamin and minerals, but also sugar, salt, fiber and calories. For example, you can have reduced calories, high in protein, low fat, with no added sugar, high in fiber and source of calcium. A health claim mentions how certain nutrients and food category can offer health benefits. You can find vitamin A contribute to the normal function of the immune system, magnesium contribute to the reduction of tiredness and fatigue, and olive oil polyphenols contribute to the protection of blood lipids from oxidative stress. The only health claims allowed around probiotic is with native chicory inulin. There is only few health claims related to dietary fibers allowed, including whole grain and rye fiber. And there are no authorized health claims related to generic food categories such as fruit and vegetables, dairy or animal products, or certain nutrients such as amino acids. Only approved nutrition and health claims from the relevant country regulations can be used, and only if the product meets the specific condition for that claim. The European Food Safety Authority and the UK Nutrition and Health Claims Committee are responsible for evaluating and authorizing claims in the EU and the UK respectively. This ensures that the claim you can use on your product are scientifically based and not misleading for the consumers. The Nutrition and Health Claims registers provide a list of approved claims, their associated conditions, and scientific references. Claims that were not approved are clearly marked as non-authorized. If you want to sell your product in the European market, only use claims from the European register. Similarly, if you are selling in the UK, only use claims from the Great Britain register. I've put all of the links in the description box below. Some claims around generic and botanical substances, such as caffeine and ashwagandha, have been submitted for assessment by European and British authorities. The purpose is to scientifically evaluate the impact on our health, the potential side effects, and recommended maximum levels. The claims labeled as on hold can be used until a decision is made, but businesses must be capable of justifying their use. To use an on hold claim, you must use the same substance or plant component, the same quantity, and the same wording as the original on hold claim. For instance, ashwagandha has adaptogenic properties is an on-hold claim. Just in case, double-check if that on-hold claim is known in the nutrition and health claim registers, especially in the non-authorized section. There are 6 rules to remember regarding nutrition and health claim. 1. You can't use health claims to mention that your product can prevent, treat, or heal any disease or medical condition. You also can't mention any specific amount of weight loss. 2. Any claim has to be followed by a sentence mentioning the importance of a diverse and balanced diet and a healthy lifestyle. 3. If your product may present health risk if consumed in excess, mention who should avoid using your product. For example, pregnant women. 4. You can slightly change the wording of your claims, but they should not be false, exaggerated, ambiguous, or misleading. 5. Alcoholic drinks containing more than 1.2% ABV are not allowed to be associated with health claims. And 6. The claim always refers to the product ready for consumption according to the manufacturer's instructions. Most nutrition claims are straightforward, with specific amount of nutrients that have to be contained in your final product. For example, if you want to use the high in fiber claim, your final product has to contain at least 6 grams of fiber per 100 grams of product, or at least 3 grams of fiber per 100 kilocalories. So for 250 grams of food or beverage, you need at least 15 grams of fiber in the final product to use that claim. For vitamins and minerals, it is a little bit more complicated. To use the claim source of vitamin or minerals, at least a significant amount of that vitamin or minerals must be contained in your final product. Right. To calculate that significant amount, you have to refer to the daily reference intake, also called nutrient reference value for vitamins and minerals. If your product contains one single portion, the vitamins or minerals must count for a minimum of 15% of the reference intake. This applies to food and beverages. If your product contains multiple portions, you have three options. 1. If your product contains a serving size that is less than 100 grams or 100 milliliters, the vitamins or minerals must count for a minimum of 15% of the reference intake per portion. This applies to food and beverages. 2. If your product is classified as food and either contains a serving size above 100 grams or 100 milliliters or doesn't specify any serving size, the vitamins or minerals must count for a minimum of 15% of the reference intake per 100 grams or 100 milliliters. And 3. If your product is classified as a beverage and contains a serving size above 100 milliliters or doesn't specify any serving size, the vitamins and minerals must count for a minimum of 7.5% of the reference intake per 100 milliliters. For example, if you want to claim source of vitamin C, the daily reference intake of vitamin C for an adult is 80 milligrams per day. If you have a can drink of 250 milliliters as one portion, you need 12 milligrams of vitamin C in your 250 milliliters of drink. If you have a block of cheese of 350 grams with a 30 gram recommended serving size, you need 12 milligrams of vitamin C per 30 grams of serving. So 140 milligrams in your final product. If you have a ready meal, for one portion of 400 grams, you need 12 milligrams of vitamin C per 100 grams. So 48 milligrams of vitamin C in your final product. If you have a flavored water of 1 liter, you need 6 milligrams of vitamin C per 100 milliliters. So 60 milligrams of vitamin C in your 1 liter of flavored water. To use the claim high in vitamins or minerals, the product must contain at least twice the significant amount. Now that you understand nutrition claims, let's have a look at health claims. Most of the health claims actually refer to the nutritional claims. Let's take a vitamin C for example. If you want to claim that vitamin C contributes to the normal function of the immune system, your product will contain at least a source of vitamin C. Sounds familiar? So now you have the tools to calculate nutrition and health claims. There are of course some exceptions, so refer to the appropriate register. When a claim is made for mandatory substances such as fat, sugar and protein, or supplementary substances such as fiber, vitamins and minerals, nutrition labeling or packaging is mandatory. You must declare the substance name and amount in the nutrition table. For vitamins and minerals, you also have to provide the percentages of the daily reference intake. For specific substances that don't fit in these two categories, such as omega-3, you must declare them and their amount in the same field of vision as the nutrition labeling. In this video, we have covered the distinction between a nutrition and health claim, the use of the EU and the UK registers, how to calculate the right amount of nutrient present in your final product to support the claim, and rules to follow to ensure your product complies with food legislation. If you have any questions or if you need any help navigating this torturous world of the food legislation, leave us a comment in the box below, we'll be happy to help. If you enjoyed that video and want to learn more about food science and flavor, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. And I will see you in the next video. Bye!